Hey, this is Patrick. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, so I'm going to take a little bit of time and show you around my neighborhood. Come on. This is the street where I live in Walnut Creek, California. It's beautiful over here. I love it. And the neighborhood's incredible. You can literally just walk out your door and walk straight up the hill and see some incredible views. That's what we're going to do today. And I brought my stopwatch here so you can see it. I'm going to start the timer right now, so it's timing. And we'll see how much time it takes to walk up the hill. We'll see some incredible views of Mount Diablo before we're done. Let's get going. My house is just down at the bottom there. That's where we started. And now we got to walk up this hill. This is always the hard part. And up about maybe another quarter of a mile or so, we'll get into the park area. Check it out, guys. That's where we're going, right up there. Can you see it up there? That's where we're heading, right up at that peak. There's going to be some beautiful views up there. You wait. So that's where we came from. This is kind of my favorite part in a way, because there's this beautiful waterfall right here. And right up here is the parkland that we're going to. So close together between the residential area and the parkland. We'll be up in the park in just a few minutes. Okay, so far we've been walking for, looks like about 14 minutes, 14 and a half minutes. And this here is where the entrance to the park is. So I thought I'd just show you. These are all residential, beautiful places to live up here. But right here is the entrance that goes up to this, I think it's basically a state park. And this is not the Mount Diablo State Park, by the way. But it's in the corner of my neighborhood. Just walk up here, and there's the gate to get in right up here. So after this, no more houses. So here we are. Look at the view. And this is our path. We still have a ways to go. And look at all these cows. Unbelievable to me. This is right in the middle of Walnut Creek. It's kind of slippery. This is all pretty muddy still from the recent rain. We're going to have to walk right in between these cows to get to where we're going. You know, my mom is a Swiss citizen, so I actually have Swiss citizenship myself. Gosh, it's slippery. Sorry guys if I'm jostling the camera. Let me go over here to the grass. Anyway, my mom's a Swiss citizen. I lived in Switzerland for 2 years when I was a kid. And this part of Walnut Creek always reminds me of Switzerland. It's incredible. Look at this. These cows are pretty docile, but they're huge. So guys, my feet are getting soaked. Holy smokes, it's wet out here. I didn't think it was going to be this muddy. Anyway, it is kind of scary to walk past these cows. They pretty much mind their own business, but look at the size of them. You probably can't tell in the video, but believe me, they're not small. So I'm going to head straight for this guy, I think, to get around him. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just walking past you, big guy. Look at this. Incredible. Totally docile. I have to say, it does make me a little bit nervous walking by these guys. I'm going to have to go by this one too. I guess they're used to people going through here. This guy looks like he's coming over. He doesn't know what to make of me. See if we can get past him the same way we got past the last one. You know, I don't know who owns this land, and I don't know who owns these cows either. So they're up here. I'm sure they belong to somebody. Look at this right here. Unbelievable. But I'm not bothering them. They're not bothering me. We're gonna go up there. So I'm gonna put this down. Guys, I'm out of breath. It's harder than you think. Look at these cows. It's incredible. Anyway, this is what I walked up. We're not at the top yet, but there's already some beautiful views. Alright, so here's the path we're on. It's drier here because all the water rolled downhill, obviously, so a bit easier. I had no idea how muddy it was going to be up here. Take a look at my shoes. They're all muddy already. Look at that. It's like this clay-like dirt. It's all caked on. So it's like a little cardiovascular exercise, just stepping right outside your front door. So it's a lot better than going to the gym, I'll tell you that. And it's a beautiful day. It's January 31st, 2010 today. So I grew up in Canada. I'm certainly not used to having weather like this in Canada. It's beautiful here. When I first moved to the States in 1998, I was blown away. And here we get to the top of this little hill, and sure enough, there's another one right behind it. Kind of like life, it seems. Every time you get to the top of one hill, there's another one right behind it. But that's okay. That's actually not the end of the line either. There's two more after that, and then we'll be at the top. I'll show you the view when I get there. Well, we made it. We're up here at the top. Look at this. Up here we're looking out there towards Martinez, Concord area. Over those hills in the distance, that's where but Pittsburgh and Antioch are. In the foreground, this is pretty much Concord, but now we're getting into Walnut Creek. That's all Walnut Creek here. Look at Mount Diablo, just beautiful. There's clouds around it, but I know I'm not holding the camera that steady, but it's all green from the recent rains. And then over here, this is looking down the 680 corridor. Down there is Danville, San Ramon, Alamo. And then over here in the foreground, this is Lafayette that you see in the distance. There is the Highway 24. That goes out towards Oakland and of course San Francisco. And then again, this is all Lafayette in this back area. But it's definitely a beautiful part of the world, and we've been walking here so far, what does it look like? 32 minutes. So 32 minutes from home, this is where we are. Pretty nice. Now I got to get down these hills. It's going to be muddy on the way back. I'll show you along the way. We're still pretty much on the top of the hill, a little bit down, but I wanted to show you, this is the way home. We got to go down this hill. You can see the path down there. That's where we're walking. And then I live, let's see if I can zoom in here, right by that shopping center there. I can't see it that well on the screen, but hopefully you can. That's where we're going. It's definitely muddy out here. Look at this. Here's all the moisture. It's amazing. It actually hasn't rained in a day or two, but I guess it takes a while for all this to get absorbed. Okay, I just got through this mud pit here. So just total mud. And now we gotta say goodbye to the cows in the parkland and get back to the regular world. It's pretty darn nice to come through a park like this though, so close to my house. That gate to the park is just down this hill to the left. Alright, here's the gate. And check this out. Look at this guy right here. Just enjoying his time. Amazing. We're outside of the park. There's the gate. So far, we've been walking for 51 minutes. Probably be another 14 minutes back down the hill, and we'll be home. We're back home. Basically, the water is gone. Shoes are pretty much destroyed. And we walked for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Pretty amazing. I think that's why the property values are so high here in California. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Bye.